Why are the best competitive intelligence programs?
I couldn't ask for a better company. That's why we created the Essential Battle.
So competitive intelligence.
Hey, this is Kathrryn.
And this is Garrett.
Welcome to CrayonTV. Garrett, I know previously we talked about adoption, but I would love to talk about field intelligence because as a rep, I'm hearing field intelligence all the time and I know it's valuable. I just don't always know how to make it valuable to you.
Yeah, totally. Field intel is like the dark matter of companies, right? It's everywhere. It's all around us. But until we capture it and figure out what to do with it, it doesn't have a lot of value. So one of the best things we can do as Crayon program owners is train our teams to listen for those little nuggets of intelligence that are just naturally popping up throughout their day-to-day work.
Yeah, I mean, I'm certainly hearing it in phone calls with prospects or, within the sales cycle. And I want to share it back. I don't always know necessarily what to share back, what would be valuable to Crayon, what would be valuable to the rest of the organization. And I also get so caught up with my day-to-day that sometimes I forget, I have this really good nugget of info, but where do I put it?
This is a great point. And I got this question a lot, especially for folks that hadn't worked in a CI team before. They were waiting for a silver bullet, some massive seismic shift in the market that they could share that was like a really, really big deal for sure. My encouragement to the sales teams that I've supported over the years has always been share everything, every little speck of dust we get on a competitor. You want to be sharing, whether it's through the Crayon app or in Slack. We need to capture all of that intelligence. And the reason is the Crayon AI engine is best over time. So the more data we're feeding into Crayon, the more it's picking up on trends and anomalies and alerting us about stuff proactively. But we've got to feed the beast. So capture literally everything.
Yeah. And I've seen, we have the Slack channel. So I know that Crayon integrates with Slack and it's two-way, correct?
Two-way integration. Yep.
Yeah. So when a rep shares something into that hashtag compete channel, then that goes right into Crayon, which is awesome. And then you're able to share those valuable insights back to reps in Slack as well.
Spot on. Yeah, spot on. For my day-to-day life as the owner of the CI program at Crayon, within Crayon, we use Crayon, right? I'm sharing things from the application to my team via Slack. So one click within Crayon and I can share it out to Slack, which is great. But then Kathrryn, to your point, you're running into stuff in your day-to-day job. You're also dropping it into Crayon, right?
Yeah, definitely. And sometimes there's hesitation on what's valuable, but it's good to hear that just put whatever in there. It can, maybe be turned into a valuable insight that other members of the team can use or a talking point, on calls.
Totally. Yeah. And this is like the same thing I think people have with social media, which is you want 100 likes on every Instagram post, right? And so you're 100. Kind of maybe it's like 1,000 for you, Kathrryn. I have no idea. I have a very limited social footprint.
Okay, so we'll call it 100.
Yeah, we'll call it 100. Maybe it's 10. I think, people expect a lot of affirmation when they take a step like this. So if they toss out intelligence and there's no interaction, no commentary from the rest of the company, that feels a little bit like a loss to them and it discourages future submission of intel. So what you want to do as a program owner is make sure you are elevating those people that are taking time to submit intelligence because you're training them. This is something I want to do every couple of days, multiple times per week. I want to be interacting with Slack. Then you as the owner are getting that intelligence back into Crayon, making it this kind of flywheel that just lives forever in your company. So call people out, give them virtual high fives, throw them a $5 Starbucks gift card, buy them a coffee, right?
Yeah. I mean, that tribal knowledge amongst your organization, once it's submitted into Crayon, it's only going to make your program better.
Yes, totally agree.
All right. So encourage your reps to submit field intel, whatever it might be. They can do it through Slack. They can do it in Salesforce. They can do it natively in the Crayon app with the field intel submission button. Let us know what you're doing. We'd love to see how your reps are submitting field intel.
Totally agree. Keep encouraging your teams. And speaking of encouragement, we encourage you to join us on the Crayon Slack channel. Kathrryn and I are both active there. So if you've got questions, you've got follow-up, or you want to share how you're doing this in your company, jump on, drop us a note. We'll give you a virtual high five there.